Pranam everyone. This is Mansi from Contour Life. Today I'm going to be talking about the Mars Ketu conjunction in Capricorn that is happening right now, and that will last for 6 months, the next 6 months. We'll talk about what is the essence of this conjunction, how it will impact us, what is it trying to teach us, and what is the best possible way to live this conjunction. So what this conjunction means is, right now if you look up in the sky, the planet Mars and the south node, which we call Ketu, they're all near the sign of Capricorn. So first, before we start, I offer my pranam to Shiva, who is the inventor of energy matrix astrology and the founder of Contour Life, and who has really taught me astrology. I bow down to Mars and Ketu, the zodiac of Capricorn. All these heavenly bodies are mirrors reflecting our karma, our gifts, our soul purpose. And I feel they are very important guides, heavenly guides in our journey of evolution. Now Mars, or Mangal, he is red hot. He's active, dynamic, courageous, brave, impulsive. He's almost like a warrior, ready for battle. Maybe aggressive. He's ready to charge and take charge and very charged. Now, Mars is transiting Capricorn zodiac. So what is Capricorn like? Capricorn is a house where people set very high goals. And these goals are very detailed. And they have very realistic, detailed, grounded, practical plans to reach it. In fact, they'll take their time, they'll deliberate, they'll slowly plot one step after the other. They'll take their time and then they kind of fix it. So Mars in Capricorn is really very wonderful. Actually, it's called exalted. It performs the best in this zodiac because you have the energy, the Shakti of the warrior, which is perfectly channeled to meet the goal. So this is such a wonderful combination where the energy of the warrior does not get dissipated. In fact, it is perfectly channelized. So now we come to Ketu, which is the south node. And let's try to contrast Mars and Ketu. Now, Mars is a hothead. In fact, in Hindi we have this phrase, उसके सर पे खून सवार है, right? Which means the blood is rushing to this head. In fact, we have all the sense organs located in the head, right? We have eyes, we have ears, nose, and mouth, and also skin, right? Now, Ketu does not have a head. He does not have those 5 senses. Well, I guess he has skin, but he doesn't have the 4 senses. But the 6th sense is very, very prominent for Ketu. So Ketu is like a psychic warrior. You know, a normal warrior will give physical blows. Ketu gives psychic blows. Mars wants to win the battle, but it will do so with bravery, it will do so with weapons, which are weapons of the senses, which wound the body. But Ketu also wants to win the battle, but he wants to win it by realizing the truth. He wants you to realize the truth. So he will expose everything that is untrue. And this exposure is not pleasant for most of us. We don't want to see the untruth, especially if it's very inconvenient. So this Ketu will strike almost like a lightning, and all the tower of untruths that might be there, any untrue bricks in the tower, they will come crashing down and will collapse. So, in this scenario, let's say you have the perfect warrior in Mars who has this perfect plan given by Capricorn, and everything is going perfectly. And then, in that plan, Ketu exposes what is the fault, and then everything comes crashing. So let's say there was a warrior and there was this army which wanted to conquer another land. And they make this perfect, and they have the perfect dynamic army, and they have this perfect plan, and they decided, okay, we're going to first cross the mountains on horseback and then cross this river, and they make all these plans, and then they come to the river, and then the realization comes that, oh, in this month the river gets completely flooded, and it is completely flooded. It's raging and there is no way to cross the river. And all those best laid plans are foiled. So this is the work of Ketu. Let's say there's a election, a great campaign is being run by one side, and everyone is charged up, and there's a lot of energy, everything is going great, and suddenly some event happens in the world which completely swings the vote to the other side. Maybe they had a position that favored that event, and suddenly this unexpected huge event has happened and the fate of the election has changed. Again, that is Ketu striking. In mythology, in fact, that day was just this story just struck me, and I want to share it with you. So Vinayaka was created by his mom Parvati. In fact, he was created by the mud. Parvati put this mud on her, and from this mud, which is really the earth, and Capricorn is also earthy. So from this mud, she created Vinayaka, a child, and she gave him the task that, okay, I'm going for a bath and do not let anyone in. So Vinayak stands there with his staff, and he vows not to, he vows to obey his mom's word, and he won't let anyone in. Now Shiva comes and asks to get in, and Vinayak says no. And Shiva tries to explain, but Vinayak is like, no. There are devas who come, there are rishis who come, but he is stubborn. He stands his ground. He is a warrior. He has a plan. He has a Capricorn plan, and he's going to stick to it. So, at some point, Shiva comes in the form of Ketu. And actually, Vinayaka even fights, actually, like Mars. But then Shiva at some point just takes his trident and chops the head off. The head is symbolic of the ego, the stubbornness. It's off. Now, what does this mean? Does this mean that it is all gloom and doom because Mars and Ketu are in Capricorn? Now, let's come back to mythology. So, what happened after that? After Vinayaka lost his ego, he actually got the head of a great Shiv sadhak. He got the head of Gajasura, and that imparted him with a whole new host of qualities. He became a deva after that. And I think we have other stories told by Shivo and some by me, which show that how he actually gained his unique essence as a deva after this incident. So this is a possibility for all of us. So how do we deal with this conjunction? In very simple terms, we go through this conjunction by not giving in to our anger. Because when our best laid plans are going to get foiled, we might be Mars-like, we might be very angry. And we'll react and make the situation much worse. Or we can give a Ketu-like reaction, which is, normally when this lightning Ketu strikes, we feel very bitter. We start feeling that this is not fair. Why did this happen? So don't give in to the bitterness also. But rather just observe, just feel all these emotions, observe. And then take action. When you have completely felt it in your body, when you have observed it, don't take it in the heat of the moment or in bitterness. When all that has dissolved, that's when you take action. And to know more about how to do it, you're welcome to PM us or join us for the Deva Magic Camp. Now, everyone has Mars and Ketu in Capricorn in their horoscope right now. Okay, because Mars and Ketu are transiting Capricorn and they're there together right now. But depending on our birth time, it can be in any of the 12 houses. So whatever I mentioned right now, it could be happening in your first house, second house, in any of your houses. Like if it's happening in your 7th house, then maybe this conjunction is affecting your marriage or your business partnerships. If it's happening in your 5th house, it might be affecting your romance or your creativity or your time with children. So if you want to know more about how it's exactly going to affect you and how to exactly deal with it, then you're welcome to write to us. We have all these wonderful processes, including how to live this conjunction the best in our Dev Magic courses. So you can connect with us and through this sadhana connect to Deva's blessings. So we welcome you to ask more questions or join us in Deva Magic. Thank you.